Today we will be dealing with one of the important topic of UPSC, that is on biometrics. Actually, it's an application of biotechnology. The term biometrics is derived from the Greek words. Bio means life and metric means to measure. Biometrics is the measurement and statistical analysis of people's physical and behavioral characteristics. The technology is mainly used for identification and access control, or for identifying individuals that are under surveillance. The basic premise of biometric authentication is that everyone is unique and an individual can be identified by his or her intrinsic physical or behavioral traits. There are two main types of biometric identifiers. They are physiological characteristics and behavioral characteristics. Physiological characteristics refers to the shape or composition of the body. Behavioral characteristics refers to the behavior of a person. Examples of physiological characteristics used for biometric authentication include fingerprints, DNA, face, hand, iris pattern, retina or ear features and odor. Behavioral characteristics related to the pattern of the behavior of a person, such as typing rhythm, gait, gestures and voice. Certain biometric identifiers such as monitoring keystrokes or gait in real time that can be used to provide continuous authentication instead of a single one-off authentication check. Other areas that are under explored in the quest to improve biometric authentication include brainwave signals, electronic tattoos and a password pill that contains a microchip powered by the acid present in the stomach. Once swallowed, it creates a unique ID radio signal that can be sensed from outside the skin, which is turning the entire body into a password. Authentication by biometric verification is becoming increasingly common in corporate and public security systems, consumer electronics and point of sale applications. In addition to security, the driving force behind biometric verification has been convenience, as there are no passwords to remember or security tokens to carry. Measuring someone's gait doesn't even require a contact with the person. Biometric devices such as fingerprint readers consist of a reader or scanning device, software that converts the scanned information into digital form and compares match points, and a database that stores the biometric data for comparison. The accuracy and cost of readers has until recently been a limiting factor in the adoption of biometric authentication solutions, but the presence of high quality cameras, microphones and fingerprint readers in many of today's mobile devices means biometrics is likely to become a considerably more common method of authenticating users, particularly as the new FIDO specification means that two-factor authentication using biometrics is finally becoming cost effective and in a position to be rolled out to the consumer market. The quality of biometric readers is improving all the time, but they can still produce false negatives and false positives. One problem with fingerprints is that people inadvertently leave their fingerprints on many surfaces they touch, and it's fairly easy to copy them and create a replica in silicon. People also leave DNA everywhere they go, and someone's voice is also easily captured. Dynamic biometrics like gestures and facial expressions can change, but they can be captured by HD cameras and copied. Also, whatever biometric is being measured, if the measurement data is exposed at any point during the authentication process, there is always the possibility it can be intercepted. This is a big problem as people can't change their physical attributes as they can a password. While limitation in biometric authentication schemes are real, biometrics is a great improvement over passwords as means of authenticating an individual. Now we will try to solve the previous year question. In 2014, there was a question on biometrics. The question reads as, in addition to fingerprint scanning, which of the following can be used in the biometric identification of a person? First statement is that iris scanning, second statement is that retinal scanning, and third statement is that voice recognition. Select the correct answer using the code given below. Option A is 1 only, option B is 2 and 3 only, option C is 1 and 3 only, option D is 1, 2 and 3. It's a 3 statement question. Look at the first statement. We have already discussed that iris scanning can be used in the biometric identification of a person. So first statement is correct. If you know the first statement is correct, you can apply elimination method. So you can eliminate second option since it doesn't contain first statement. Moving on to second statement. Retinal scanning also can be used in the biometric identification of a person. So you can eliminate both A and C. It's because those options which do not contain statement 2. So without reading the third statement, you got the answer. Third statement is voice recognition. Voice pattern is the behavioral character of a person. So voice recognition can also be used in the biometric identification of a person. So answer is D. That's all about biometrics.